What's up guys, this is KD Cloudy and this is not really a tech video, it's a bit different. It's about buying tech. But this is everything you need to know about student discounts on Apple products in India for MacBooks and iPads. And there are a couple of reasons to make this video. First is that colleges are reopening. So if you're a student, I'm a student myself and I get a couple of DMs and tweets sometimes asking about MacBooks and iPads, whether they're good fit for college studies and all that. And also the online Apple store has now opened and it's offering student discounts on iPads, something which the reseller stores like Imagine and Unicorn, all those guys did not do previously. So all of these things combined, I thought I would make like a one-stop shop, like student discounts in a nutshell, kind of an informative video. So yeah, let's just jump into it. And you know what, let's just get to the point first. You get a 10% discount on all Macs and a 5% discount on iPads. So I mean, it's debatable. You could say it's less, especially on iPads, but that's debatable. But the way you avail these discounts is, for that we need to jump into the screen over here, and you need to go to the Apple's official Indian website, scroll all the way down and click on Shop for University. That's gonna take you to the education store page, and I'll leave this page link down below in the description. But when you get started over here, it's gonna take you to this Unidays verification page. What it does is it's basically like a gateway. It's gonna verify your status, your eligibility as a student. So first thing it'll ask you is a couple of personal details, and it'll ask you to choose the name of your institution or your college from this drop down. And if it's not available in this drop down, what you can do is enter your college's email address and verify it through that. So that's pretty high tech and actually pretty seamless. But the problem here is that if you're a high school student, which I can understand, if you're a high school student, you cannot avail discounts on a MacBook or an iPad. And trust me, I know it sucks. I've been that way. I bought this MacBook when I was in 12th grade without a student discount, and it hurts a lot. And but yeah, that's something which has been this way. And moreover, if your college doesn't provide you with a email address or is not listed over here, then your best bet is to reach out to a reseller store and buy it from them, because their verification process is just basically showing your ID card, which is much simpler. But yeah, that's just how it is. And this is the same process you need to go for to get a student discount on your Apple Music subscription. So that's pretty neat. Now, once you're done with the entire verification process, it's going to take you to this home page of the education store. And all of the prices right now which you're seeing is the subtracted discounted prices. So the MacBook Air starts at 83,691, which is like a 10% discount, like I said previously. And to get a better idea of how much exactly of a discount you're getting, I'm gonna pull up an incognito tab over the side, and I'm gonna go to apple.com. And now if you take a look at the cheapest MacBook offering, which is the MacBook Air, I've pulled up both the education store and the non-education store side by side, the right one being the MRP. And if you take a look at the MRP, it's about 92,990, about 93,000. And with a discount, you get it down to 83,691, about 84,000. So that's like a 9.5K, a 10K discount, which is pretty solid. And getting a MacBook under 90K, I think it's a pretty huge deal. You just couldn't do that up till now. But even at that point, I wouldn't recommend you to buy this particular configuration, this base model configuration, because of the dual core i3 processor. A dual core it doesn't really leave you much scope to work with. So what I would recommend you to do is don't go for this one. This is like much more expensive. But because Apple's retail store gives you a build to order configuration system, you just select this and bump yourself up to the i5 10th generation. And I think 8 gigabytes of RAM and 256 gigs of storage is fine. You can expand storage later on for much cheaper. You might get unless you can stick with 8 gigs of RAM. macOS optimization is awesome, and unless you want to do video editing. But the problem is that if you bump it up to 16 gigs of RAM, you go over 1 lakh rupees. So if you stick to 8 gigs of RAM, you're getting a pretty solid configuration on a MacBook for under a lakh. So I think that's a pretty good deal. And again, on the MacBook Pros, you also get like a 10 to 15,000 rupee discount on the base model, on the higher models, and you get almost like a 20,000 rupee discount on like the most expensive models, even the 16-inch one. I won't go into the details on the configuration of this one because this is not like a Mac buying guide and it's gonna take a lot of time. So yeah, let's just move on to the iPad for now. And I said that the good thing about the online retail store is that they offer discounts on iPads, but it's only 5%, and a 5% discount in the grand scheme of things isn't really that much. So if you take a look at this base model iPad, which was just announced a couple of weeks ago, the iPad 8th generation, its MRP is 29,990, including taxes and stuff, and the discounted rate is 28,160. That's not even a 2,000 rupee difference. So I mean, it doesn't really make much sense, but you could, squeeze out more discount by, bumping up the storage and getting the cellular model. But even in then, you barely getting like a 2.2k discount. So this, you can't even cover a cost for like a smart cover, which is, I don't know, it should have been like a 7% or a 10% discount. That would have been really nice. But yeah, savings are still savings. My discount is still a discount, and because of the fact that iPads are usually like either out of stock on Amazon, or like you don't really get that many offers or price cuts on Amazon or Flipkart. I could be wrong, but yeah, with the student discount, I think this makes it the cheapest way to buying an iPad, although not really that much. But yeah, what can you do? You could, try to bargain on the physical reseller stores. That usually works. But also, if you're wondering if you get a discount on like iPhones or Apple Watches or AirPods, short answer is no, you don't, because you don't really use those things in class to take notes or for learning, which kind of makes sense. But personally, I would really love to have like a student discount option on AirPods. I would love a 10% discount on AirPods, but you don't get that. But speaking of accessories, what you do get a discount on if you're buying an iPad is an Apple Pencil. So Apple Pencils are like about 1,000 rupees slashed. So it's 8,500 over here with the MRP, and you get it for 7.6k, which is exactly what I did. I used my student discount to get myself an Apple Pencil. If you can see that, this is the first gen Apple Pencil for this box is empty. Here it is, first gen Apple Pencil for the iPad mini 5th gen, and I'm really loving it so far. And ironically, although I own both an iPad and a MacBook, I did not get a student discount because I bought them, like I bought this when I was in high school, and this last year before the Apple store was a thing. So yeah, RIP. But yeah, I guess all there's to it. And honestly, my conclusive thoughts are that student discounts and this entire thing could be executed and handled better by the Indian Apple Store. And in the US, you get stuff like bundled AirPods instead of full-blown discount, which would be really nice. Instead of getting a discount with your MacBook, you get a pair of AirPods for free, or any piece of software for free, like Final Cut Pro or Logic Pro or any of those things. But I mean, those things, they could really improve a bit. They could bump up the discount you get from on the iPad. And I mean, the 5% discount still bugs me. You could get more off using the HDFC 6% cashback. But yeah, you know what? I'll just stop here. That's basically it. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you found some value through this video. Also, if you're wondering if you should even get a Mac for yourself in college, if it's going to be useful for creative purposes or for coding, I might make a dedicated video on that soon, but for now I will leave a link to my buddy Suraj's video. I did a collaboration with him with a bunch of other cool people. You can check that video out. I will link it down below and I'll card it. And yeah, that's basically it. I think I've said everything else. So yeah, if you have any sorts of questions or doubts or queries, feel free to leave a comment down below, and also feel free to message me or DM me on Instagram, on Twitter. I am active all the time. I will try to reply to you as soon as possible. And yeah, that's basically it. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you found this video helpful. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Cheers.